We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Get off of my property before I call the police and have you arrested for trespassing and disturbing the peace.
Oh, calm down, Carol. It's just me, Jerry, from across the street.
I know who you are. I still don't want you on my property, especially if you're going to be making all that racket.
Oh, racket? We're not making a racket, silly. We're singing for the food pantry so families who can't afford Christmas dinner can have something yummy in their tummies. Say, we can sing any Christmas song you want.
I don't want you to sing any songs.
Oh, come on, Carol. Where's that Christmas beer? Oh. Hey, do you want to make a donation anyway?
No.
No?
No. I will not donate to people who should be working harder to pay for their own Christmas dinners.
Sorry for bothering you, Carol. Have a Merry Christmas.
Well, that was rude.
On the brighter note, we have still many people to sing to. Silent Night?
Okay, I guess.
Silent Night. Oh.
What a whole lot of nonsense. And what an irritating man. Oh, what now? Whatever you're selling, I don't want it.
I'm not selling anything, Aunt Carol. Don't you recognize me?
Katie?
That's right. I guess I have grown a bit since the last time you saw me, huh?
Well, I should hope so. It's been nearly 30 years.
You're a hard woman to get a hold of. I tried calling to let you know I was coming over, but you never picked up.
What are you doing here?
Are you going to let me in?
Oh, yeah, I suppose so. And catch the door. It's cold outside.
Well, thank you. You know what I saw when I was driving up? Christmas carolers.
Yes. What a nuisance, right?
You know, it is so ironic that your name is Carol.
Indeed.
So, how are you? Are you doing okay?
I'm not dead yet.
Well, I can see that.
Katie, I don't mean to be rude, but what are you doing here?
Well, Aunt Carol, I've tried calling. I send letters and cards, but I never get a response.
Did it ever occur to you that I just want to be left alone?
Nobody wants to be alone.
I do.
Well, my best friend moved to Vancouver a couple of years ago. I've come to spend Christmas with her and her family. I decided that since I was going to be so close by, I would deliver your Christmas card to you in person this year.
Oh, thank you, but you really didn't need to trouble yourself.
Aunt Carol, have you given any thought to what I've written in my letters and cards over the years?
What do you mean?
The things about Beth and forgiveness and God and...
Oh, no, hold on. I'm not one for religion. God doesn't want anything to do with an old grouch like me.
But that's not true. He loves you. He wants
Thank you, Katie, for stopping by. It was nice to see you, but I'm really quite busy. We'll have to catch up another time.
I see. My friend said that I should invite you to her home for Christmas dinner. Would you come?
I don't think so. I don't celebrate Christmas anymore.
Oh, well, if you change your mind, here's my phone number. Give me a call. We would love to have you.
I really don't think I can make it, but you can tell your friend thank you anyway.
Can I stop by before flying home?
I don't think so, Katie. I'm very awfully busy. Thank you for the card.
Goodbye, Aunt Carol. God loves you. So do I. Merry Christmas.
Goodbye, Katie.
Hello, Carol.
Who in the world are you? You get out of my house!
Please calm down and let me explain.
I will not calm down. If you're here to steal something, you've come to the wrong place. I'll not get down without a fight.
I'm not here to steal anything. I've been sent to deliver a message to you. Carol?
Carol, now how do you know my name? I've never seen you before in all my life.
Well, this isn't how I pictured our first meeting going, but considering the circumstances, I'll just go ahead and say, I'm an angel sent by God.
Oh, you're a crazy person, that's what you are. You get out of here!
But I can't leave until I've delivered the message I was sent to give you.
Okay, I've had enough of this. I'm calling the police.
I see you still have that scar on your arm from that burn you got when you were a child.
What do you know about my scar?
Oh, in preparation for this day, I've learned many things about you. God sees everything, you know. You were only 7 years old. You wanted so desperately to impress your mother. She was a difficult woman to impress. You tried to make yourself some soup on the stove. Unfortunately, some of that hot soup splashed on your arm and you got that very bad burn.
I don't know who you've been speaking with, but I still want you to leave.
Beth was so excited to give this to you.
Well, now how do you know that?
I told you, I'm an angel.
All right, I'll play along. If you're so smart, when did she give it to me?
Well, Christmas Eve, exactly 30 years ago. She was too excited to wait until Christmas Day. She was wearing that pretty red dress, and of course she had her teddy bear with her. She never let that teddy bear out of her sight.
What's going on here?
I told you, I'm an angel. That's how I know your favorite color is red. You're allergic to shellfish. You wish you could go on an African safari, and you always have a bit of dark chocolate before bed.
I must be dreaming. Yeah, or hallucinating, yeah.
I know my arrival must come as a shock. I suppose I should have given the standard angel greeting. Do not be afraid. Sorry about that. Maybe I should just start by introducing myself. My name is Chris.
What do you want with me?
I have a message from God.
Yeah, and what's that?
He wants you to know that forgiveness is available to you.
And what's that supposed to mean? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. All right. You've done your angelic duty. You've delivered your message. Now, go fly back to heaven.
But I'm not finished yet.
Oh, joy.
Carol, so many people have been praying for you. God hears their prayers and sees your broken heart. He longs to heal you.
I'm sorry. So many people have wasted their breath praying for me. I'm a lost cause.
I thought you might say something like that, which is why I have a few things to show you.
Oh, this is one crazy dream.
You're not dreaming. I'm an angel.
Yeah, you said that. Okay, so I'm calling your bluff. Do something angelic. Sprout wings or something.
I'm not going to sprout wings, but I do want to show you something. Take a look.
What in the world?
Does she look familiar?
You know very well that that was me a few decades ago.
You're right, it is.
Oh, thank you for confirming that, Casey.
It's Chris.
Whatever. Hello? Hello?
She can't see or hear you.
Why, this is incredible. Oh, look how nice my skin looked back then.
This was Christmas Day 30 years ago. Your sister and her daughters were on their way over, and you were just finishing up wrapping some presents.
No, I always did wait for the last minute. I figured I had plenty of time until I didn't.
Look, there they are now.
Oh my goodness. Look at the girls. They were so adorable, my nieces. I loved them so much.
Love? Don't you still love them?
You know, Katie was over here earlier today. For some reason, the last few years, she's been like writing me letters and sending me Christmas cards each year.
What does she write about in her letters?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know? You mean you haven't read them?
No. And before you ask, it's none of your business.
And what about Beth?
Oh, what about that?
Seems like the two of you had a special relationship.
Oh, we did.
Look, Aunt Carol, her eyes close one minute her down.
That's wonderful, Beth. She's very beautiful. What are you going to call her?
I'm gonna call her Thumper.
Oh, what a lovely name.
Beth's been obsessed with the movie Bambi lately, and Thumper is the rabbit in the story.
So I see. Well, Thumper's looking a little bit hungry. Was there a bottle in that bag?
Yes. Look what I got, Aunt Carol.
Oh, The Wind in the Willows. I loved this book when I was your age, Katie.
Would you read it to me?
Of course. The mole had been working very hard all the morning, spring cleaning his little home. First with brooms, then with dusters.
Katie loved that book. We read the whole thing together over the course of just a few days. You know, I think this is the last time I remember being happy at Christmas.
You do look very happy.
Well, I was the fun aunt, you know.
Were you?
Oh, don't sound so surprised, Clyde.
Chris.
I wasn't always a decrepit old drunk. I bring the girls treats and take them on special outings and play games, you know, that sort of thing. But that's all over and done with now.
You still have family, Carol? Like you said, Katie was over here just today.
Well, Connor,
Actually, it's Chris.
I'm ready for you to leave now.
But we're not finished yet.
You know, I was afraid you'd say something like that. Can't you just go and haunt someone else?
I'm not haunting you. I'm delivering a message from God.
And what's that? What would he say to me? What is it?
Take a look.
Hello? Right now? Now's not the best time. Can't Mom go do it? I see. Okay, I'll go get them. You're welcome. I'll be fine. I just need to drink some water.
I don't want to see that. That is my past. It's over and done with. I don't want to think about it anymore.
I'm so sorry, Carol. I know it's painful, but ignoring the past doesn't make it go away. Only God can heal your broken heart and give you the forgiveness you so desperately want.
God could never forgive me. My family couldn't forgive me, and oh, I can't forgive myself.
ready to comfort you, to mourn with you in your pain.
I never saw him.
Well, you may not have seen him with your eyes, but he was there, speaking to your heart and offering his forgiveness.
Oh, what I did was unforgivable. I'm the reason that Beth died. I had had too much to drink, but it was a short distance, so I thought it would be no problem. And oh, a dear, sweet 6-year-old paid for that with her life. No, my sister could never forgive me, and I don't believe God could either.
Carol, if what you believe about God were not true, wouldn't you want to know it? You see, you, along with everyone else who's ever lived, are guilty of doing wrong things, saying wrong things, even thinking wrong things that deserve punishment. Justice demands this. But God is perfect, and whether those wrong things seem small and insignificant, or huge and horrific in your eyes, God's perfect justice sees them all as deserving the same consequence, the same verdict, the same punishment. But the good news is that God loves you and everyone so much that he allowed his only son Jesus, his perfect son Jesus, to willingly give his own life, to take all that punishment on himself, once for all time. That's called mercy. That's God giving you what you don't deserve. And because of that, you can be free from all the guilt of all those wrong things. You're free. And you're forgiven because Jesus took all that punishment, all those consequences, all that verdict on himself. That's grace. That's God giving you something you don't deserve. And God gives us all a choice. We can either believe and accept that truth or continue pushing him away.
No. Don't I have to do something? I mean, surely I need to go to church or be baptized or give up all my earthly possessions or something.
That's a very common human response. But Carol, God gives his love and his forgiveness freely. There's nothing you or anyone else can do to earn it or to save yourself from the consequences of your wrongdoings.
Oh, I want to believe. But I'm afraid. I'm afraid that just isn't true.
You know, Carol, you should take a look at some of those letters and cards your sister, your niece Katie rather, has written over the years. You still have them, don't you?
Oh, yes, I still have them. I could never read them. It was too painful, but for some reason I could never bear to throw them away either. You know, I know this might sound silly, but I'm a little nervous.
It's okay. Take all the time you need.
Dear Aunt Carol, I'm reaching out because I've become a Christian, and I want to let you know that I forgive you for what happened all those years ago with Beth. I am so grateful for God's forgiveness of my many sins, and I want to extend that same forgiveness to you. I also want to share a Bible verse with you.
But God demonstrates his own love for us in this. While we were still sinners, Christ died for us.
Dear Aunt Carol, Merry Christmas. I wish you would contact me. I would love to visit with you. I worry about you being all alone. Here are a couple of wonderfully encouraging Bible verses.
The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Come to me, all of you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart. Oh, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
Dear Aunt Carol, today is the anniversary of Beth's passing, and it makes me miss her. I know I was pretty little when she left us, but I still have wonderful memories of her. I'm so thankful that I will get to see her again. One day, I will join her in heaven, and we will worship Jesus together. I pray that one day you will know this too. This verse from the book of Revelation brings me such hope.
God himself will be with them and be their God. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain. For the old order of things has passed away. Is Katie right? Will she see Beth again? Is Beth really with Jesus now?
I have one more thing to show you, Carol.
Jesus! I love you, Jesus.
I love you too, Beth.
I'm so tired of being alone. I miss my family. And I want to know Jesus. I didn't realize until now I've been missing him too.
He's been there all along.
I want forgiveness and joy. And one day, I want to run into the arms of Jesus like Beth did.
All you have to do is ask. He's listening. He's been waiting a long time to hear from you, Carol.
Turn your eyes upon Jesus, the fool in his wonderful face, and the things of earth will grow strangely dim in the light of his glory and grace.
Oh, amen. Oh, Chris, I feel like a huge burden has been lifted off my back. Chris? That little stinker, he left without saying goodbye. Lord, when you see him, will you give him a pat on the back? He did good. He did good. Oh, let's see. Hello, Katie. This is your Aunt Carol. And I was wondering if you could come back over to my place. I really need to talk with you. Yeah? Oh, good, perfect. I'll see you soon. Oh my God. Jerry. Oh.
Look, Carol, I'm not going to sing anymore. I'm just trying to get home for the evening. Please don't be upset with me.
Oh, no, Jerry, I'm not upset with you. I want to apologize for my behavior earlier.
I'm sorry, you
Oh,
what?
I'm so sorry for the way I treated you. It was unkind. Oh, I have something for you. Come in. Okay, here.
What a beautiful house you have.
Yeah, thank you.
Great acoustics, too.
Yeah, I'll try.
Great place to worship.
Okay, so this is for the food pantry.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, there you are.
You have no idea how my loaves and fish. Carol, this check, they're zeros. I think you put one too many.
Oh, no. I want to help. I hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too, Carol. Christmas Carol. Huh, that's kind of funny.
Aunt Carol?
Oh, my dear sweet child. Oh, I have so much to tell you.
Oh boy.